Yo, what's going on everybody? You've seen the thumbnail, you've read the title. Today, I want to talk about Firebase Z because multiplayer is honestly about as stale as expired bread. So with that being said, let's get right on into today's video, guys. Alright, now I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this opinion, but I don't think Firebase Z is honestly that good of a map. The only real props I have for Firebase Z is that they made getting elite kills or the camo for elite kills incredibly easy, as in this gameplay I had my AUG done, which I had previously never touched in zombies. I had all the elites done by round 22, so I guess that's a plus side for Firebase Z, but other than that, let's just get into the mechanics that I don't like about this map. So for starters, the spawn room is not the greatest in the world. Like, it's cool and it's fun to train in spawn room, especially on higher rounds, because it gets incredibly hectic. But other than that, this map plays almost identical to D Machina in the aspect of you either camp with the Ring of Fire or you train in one spot of the map with Aether Shroud, which you're seeing me do right here. Now that honestly kind of was to be expected, as I did not think that Energy Mine nor Healing Aura were going to be effective playstyles, just because those two field upgrades are absolutely terrible. But I mean, hey, let's just get into real nitpicks about this map rather than just, well, hey, it plays the same as D Machina. There's no point because I like D Machina better, but whatever, let's just get into everything else that the map has to offer. Alright, so I guess we'll start with the map layout. The map layout is actually fairly simple, which is kind of nice, but kind of a downside as well, because I didn't have to watch a single tutorial to figure out how to do power and pack-a-punch. I know that's no incredible feat, as probably almost anybody could do that, but the power guide wasn't needed. Like, pack-a-punch was super easy to build, which is a plus for new players, as I think that is the whole point of the zombies. They kind of want to bring in new players, but allow the old players to also experience zombies, which is honestly a plus side to the map. But I was hoping that the map was going to take me more than one game to learn. Like you see in this gameplay, I have two doors that I don't buy to make this spawn training room area, or the helicopter training room, just a little bit easier to work with. So honestly, after my first game, I immediately figured out, oh, it's possible to literally just not buy those two doors and still be able to get to all the boss fights, which does lead me into my next point, which is the defense rounds. Well, the defense rounds are kind of cool. I just don't think they're necessary in a way. I think that they're kind of just a pointless addition in my opinion. Like, I don't know why they were put there. The Orda, or really big guy on the map, is kind of scary the first time you see him, but after you've seen him once, it's kind of like, oh yeah, well, I'll just look at him, put a few bullets into him, and then he's done. When I really don't think that should be the case. I think it should be like every time you see the Orda, it should be an, oh my gosh, there's a huge guy, this is going to be a tough boss fight. It should be giving you that adrenaline rush every single time you see him. But the thing is, it's not that hard of a round that it's like, oh, it just kind of feels like a freebie round. It doesn't give you that same adrenaline pumping fear, I guess you could say, when those rounds come in. It's not like, oh my gosh, I could actually potentially die here. It's like, oh, it's a pretty easy round, I guess. And after a while, it just starts to feel like a chore. After a while, it's like, oh, yeah, well, just another one of these rounds. Let me just get this over with so I can get back to playing the gameplay loop. And it just seems like it breaks up your training or camping with Aether Shroud. But, or not camping with Aether Shroud, camping with Ring of Fire, you know what I meant. But nonetheless, it just feels like, oh, it just interrupts the gameplay to make you do a little side mission on the side. It doesn't really feel like anything cool at all. And as for the Lakey goes, it's pretty easy to build once you know how to build it. And from what I've heard about the Easter egg is pretty bad from what I've heard. It's kind of boring, and it's very subpar, but other than that, that's pretty much Firebase Z. I covered the main gameplay loop, and everything else is kind of just side stuff. So, if you guys did happen to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and if you made it this far, comment, what should we do today? Let's go for roof, and I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.